room. They've rebuilt the sick bay, the briefing room. It's amazing. They've got guys doing the special effects for them that are like 100 times better than the original series was back in the 60s. And I know you're like, well, that wouldn't be too hard to be better than that, but amazing. The production value is so high on these episodes that they've actually had guest stars like George Takei, who played Sulu in the original series. Walter Koenig, who played Chekhov in the original series. Nichelle Nichols, who played Uhura. They've had like 30 people now who were in the original series and have guest starred on their shows. It's amazing. So I contacted them and I'm like, you don't know me. I have to be on your show and I'll do anything. And so last year I got to play a little cameo role. I played the captain of an Andorian vessel. Oh. And if you know your Star Trek, you know the Andorians have blue skin and like white hair and antenna. Yes. So I played this Andorian and I hit it off with the exec producer, who by the way plays Kirk as well. And he and I were like separated at birth. We were quite sure, I'm serious, we were quite sure that we were brothers from another mother, as they say. So he and I became better and better friends, and to make a long story short, just this past June, they shot their next episode called Katumba, which was about the Enterprise having to get through the entire Klingon Empire to get to the Klingon home world of Kronos to stop a war between the Federation and the Klingon Empire that was built on on like a misunderstanding, kind of a nefarious plan by one of the Klingons, one of the warlords. And guess who directed the episode?
You did.
Yes, I got to direct it. And not only that, but I played the major Klingon bad guy too. Oh. So like imagine like the full turtle head, the full gear, you know. It was amazing. So I am now a very big part of the Star Trek New Voyages family. And I would like to encourage you guys. I told them that a lot of anime fans are also sci-fi fans. So I told them that I would plug their website. It's all free, by the way. You can download their episodes and watch them for free. They look amazing. All the original music from the original series, costumes, sets, special effects are great. Check them out. And maybe drop them a note and tell them that I made you do it. Okay? Let's see. I tell you what. I do want to share something with you. I promised I would show you something. And how many of you are going to be here tomorrow? Or wait, let's start again. How many of you are only here today? Be honest. How many of you are only here tonight? Really? Is that it? Oh, can you come back tomorrow, please? Damn it. Really? Oh, come on. Really? Promise? Couldn't you? Why not? Why can't you come back? You need a room? They got a room. They'll let you stay. No, just kidding. Okay, I tell you what I want to do. I only want to show this once. So I'm going to show it tomorrow when there will be more people here to enjoy it. That makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people here on Saturdays. That's the big day. A lot of people will only be here tomorrow. So I'm going to share something with you tomorrow. How many of you have ever heard of a little fan film I made called Full Metal Fantasy? How many of you have actually seen it? Twice. Not many of you. Well, suffice it to say, let me just give you something to little whet your taste buds for tomorrow. Shortly after we started recording Full Metal Alchemist years ago, I was so excited by the show that I wanted to make a little fan thing. And so I made up a little story whereby a grown-up like myself could start magically turning into an anime character. Oh. And then I started asking some of the other voice actors if they would be interested in doing this with me. So what you're going to see tomorrow is a live-action fan film that I made. Hold on a second. Give me money. What you're going to see tomorrow is a little live action parody fan film that I made with 5, 6, 7 of the other voice actors from Full Metal, where we're all cosplaying as our characters. So that'll be something I think you guys will get a kick out of. Let's take some time here to do some Q&A. Let's ask some questions, and if you guys have anything you want to talk about, we'll do it.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Teresa.
I want them to hear your questions.
Well, okay. Everyone says. Hold on.
That's not a good sign, by the way. When somebody starts off a question with, "Let me start taping this."
Well, everyone asks you to say the stupid boy line that I don't really care about. I would ask, could you, in your Tamaki voice, say that Haruhi Fujioka looks dead sexy dressed as
My brain hurts! Don't do this to me, please. Do you guys know the hell that I went through with that stupid Boy Mustang line? I swear.
You could change it to books incredibly classy. Think of something really, something.
She's running out of battery. So if we stall long enough, she'll run out of battery.
Come on, Vic. Come on.
Okay, ready? Haruhi Fujioka looks amazingly attractive dressed as a boy. I'm never saying that again. Never again. And don't ask me to say the Mustang line. Are you going to ask me that?
No. I would have, but I won't. Okay, okay, I have 2 questions. One of the questions is, if you were staring at...
I bet you're wondering who's asking the question right now. Are you here?
Thank you.
How's it feel? Go ahead, what's your question?
If you were stranded on a deserted island with the Band and one television show that only played one of the shows you starred in, one of the animes you voice acted, which one would you be forced to watch the entire time? Good question.
If I had to pick just one show that I did to watch on a desert island, holy moly. Yeah, I can't get away from that. Probably that. Or maybe some movie about a boat. Some movie about a guy. One Piece! Because they had the boat and I could pretend I was a pirate.
I have 2 questions.
Yes, in the back.
Oh.
Well, I don't have that much. But you can project. Use your outdoor voice. Uh-oh.
Okay, so we're going to get a kick out of this one, but
Come closer.
you're going to rock at this question. Could you tell us your experience on playing Goemon in Legend of the Mystical Ninja?
Do you really write that down?
Actually, it's like a whole list of questions.
Jesus, like I'm taking my SATs again. You have 14 hours to complete this questionnaire.
I'm sorry, I'm that freaking deprived. Being an anime convention.
Oh, you're not deprived, you're Amber. Good question. Legend of the Mystical Ninja. How many of you have seen that show? Anybody? Not enough of you. It's a great show. There was a Nintendo game years ago, right? And they made this anime based on the video game, and we had so much fun. He's this little blue-haired guy. He looks like a pineapple. And she has the game. You rock, Amber. So, if any of you didn't believe her, there it is. You know what I remembered loving most about that show? A guy named Scott McLennan directed it, and he was his first directing job at ADV.